Hey everybody, it is Ricky here. Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. Today we're gonna be ranking all the anniversary themes in Bleach Brave Souls. So I do hope you stick around till the end. And before we do get into it, I do want to give a shout out to Nerdy Otaku and as well as KMS185. Thank you guys so much for commenting on my last video. If you guys don't have your own shout out, you guys already know what to do. Go down below, leave a comment, and I'll shout you out in the next one. So with that all being said, I believe we could just straight up get into it. So the first one we're going to be going to go over is the second anniversary. So I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really there for the second anniversary, so when I do hear this, it doesn't really like excite me in any way. So for that sake, I will just put it in C tier. C tier. I'm pretty sure I will be playing all the music in the background, so you can just hear. And yeah, it doesn't really do much for me, and I don't have the memories to go back on, so that's why I'm just gonna put it at C tier. Alright, moving on to the third anniversary. Now the third anniversary, same as the second anniversary, I was there, but I wasn't really there, because it was a very, very long time ago. And I don't really remember me being like super like, oh my goodness, bro, the soundtrack just makes the anniversary even more hype, and But yeah, I think it does sound cool, but again, I'll just put it at C tier, right? Nothing too bad, but it just doesn't do anything for me, right? So now this is where I sort of woke up and became aware, right, of the anniversary, the quality and the hypeness of the anniversaries. So we're gonna come on to the fourth anniversary now. This anniversary, in my personal opinion, is by far the most hype anniversary I have ever been a part of. And that includes, yes, that does include the ninth anniversary, okay? This might be a hot take, but I genuinely feel like the fourth anniversary, alongside with the music and the feel and the reveal, everything was just so perfect. It just created so much hype for me, on my part at least. And yeah, that's why I think it's going to be a solid A tier. A tier. It wasn't like too like out there, but it does make the fourth anniversary for me a very cool and very hype one. The S tier, I would save it for something like really special. And yeah, but A tier, very, very nice song there, very, very cool. And yeah, I do hope you guys agree with me. There are some people who think that the fourth anniversary was by far the best. So if you think so, let me know down below. I wasn't really into the music, right? It's cool, but I will say it was a bit underwhelming in my opinion, right? I don't know if this is like a hot take or anything like that, but I do think that the fifth anniversary theme was a bit lackluster. So I'll just give it a solid B. I'll just put it in the B tier. Let me know what you guys think. But this doesn't really do much for me. It doesn't scream like a big celebration or like give out a certain emotion, I would say. But yeah, definitely a solid soundtrack, definitely solid. But to say that this is the fifth anniversary and we pulling out all the stops and whatnot, personally it just doesn't do it for me. Hopefully that you enjoyed it. Maybe you found it awesome, but for me it just didn't hit the same, if that makes sense. So yeah, moving on to the sixth anniversary. Okay, hear me out, guys. I can already hear you typing that this is supposed to be higher. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I feel like a lot of people have been are just really big Aizen fans, and since the sixth anniversary was like a sixth anniversary Aizen, they're gonna like overhype the sixth anniversary theme. Okay, I'm not saying the character himself or the celebration was lame or like it was mid. I'm saying the theme was pretty, or should I say the music, right, was it was a bit too, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. It wasn't as bad as second and third year anniversaries. It wasn't that bad, but I would say it's worse than the fifth anniversary. When I say worse, I mean it in the best way possible, if that makes sense. But I would put the sixth year anniversary theme below the fifth year anniversary theme. But yeah, definitely the fourth anniversary by right now, as we are, is the best so far, at least. All right, we are here at the seventh anniversary. Okay, we are actually almost finished, which is pretty funny. But seventh year anniversary. Okay, maybe. Okay, most of you guys won't know, but honestly, I think that is a S tier theme right there. In my opinion, okay, this anniversary, the 70th anniversary, has a special video that I actually posted on the channel. So it does hold a special place for me. It's when I decided to um, uh, actually think about starting a YouTube channel, but I only started taking it seriously about a few months ago. But yeah, the emotion behind the soundtrack, it made me feel something, and that is the difference maker between the one in S and A tier and the ones in the B and C, the B and C tier. The ones in S and A, they evoke a sort of emotion or they make me feel a type of way, but the ones in B and C tier, they are alright, and especially the second and third year anniversary, I do think that the remixes that they did make, I do think they made a remix of both of them, but the remix that they made was by far better. But the 70th anniversary is definitely, for me at least, the song is really really special, and I think it belongs in S tier. It's simply a really good, beautiful piece of music. Um, I sound so sophisticated, but yeah, it's really really, it does evoke an emotion for me, and it does bring some fond memories. All right, the 8th year anniversary now. This is by far the most contrasting, if that makes sense, piece which I do have, because at first, at the time, I do think that this was a B tier, but I would actually put it in A. Okay, because it did sound a bit, too much at first. I will admit it did sound a bit too much. I think they were trying to go for like a rock sort of beat or something like that, but I wasn't too sold at first. But as soon as I started hearing more of it, as soon as it grew onto me, and I do think it's really really cool, and especially with the way the music sounds, and taking the anniversary itself into context with White as well, and as well as the Ichigo. It's just really really cool. It's just a really cool piece of music, and I do think it's a solid A tier right there. And we are at the ninth anniversary. We are at the last one, right? This one just released but the 11 or 10 months ago. And by the way, before we place this one, if you do happen to enjoy the video, if you made it this far, you definitely are enjoying the video somewhat. So the least you could do is to go down below and leave a like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let me know what other tier lists you guys want to see. And yeah, let's just continue on the placement of the ninth anniversary theme. So I think that the ninth anniversary theme belongs here. I think I'll put it in A. I wouldn't put it above the 8th anniversary theme, but I think it belongs in A, right? I think this is a decent placement for me. I'm happy with this sort of arrangement, right? So the ninth anniversary theme, it was a bit different in terms of the like style of music, in my opinion at least. It's really different, but it sort of bred a new light and a start of a new type or a new era of Bleach Brave Souls, especially because we just got the EX skills, right? And then we got the round 2 banner, which I'm pretty sure the 9th anniversary is the first anniversary which had a round 1 banner and a round 2 banner. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I do think that 9th anniversary was the first. And I feel like this was sort of a way to make this special in terms of the type of music, right? Is somewhat different from the others, in a more unique way. And plus, the background is just really, really cool, especially with the themes of the Thousand Year Blood War anime. So it's really, really cool. I do like it. I would put it at A tier, but I would put it towards the end of the A tier right there. So this is my tier list of the themes, the anniversary themes. I trade into the most obvious um, tier list, like the top 10 characters or things like that. But if you guys do want to see that kind of content, let me know down below as well. What tier lists do you want to see next on the channel? And can we just again appreciate that I've uploaded every single day for the past week? Okay, this is a new terrain for me, and I'm really proud of myself, and I do hope you guys are enjoying it. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one.